Oh man. So I'm new to running. I've never ran a day in my life. Well, probably when I was young, but now I'm 40. And I think once I hit 40, I realize I need to take better care of myself. I've always been not in shape. I've always worked out. So I work out, maybe 6 days a week, but just heavy weightlifting. I was just doing bodybuilding movements, some powerlifting, so I would switch it up. So I'd do 3 days bodybuilding, 3 days strength lifting. And I did that for, almost going on 15 years. But back in 2017, I was doing maybe 300, I was doing about 300 to 325 grams of protein, just eating as much protein as I can. And at that time, I was trying to get about 50 grams of protein per meal. I was eating 6 meals a day. But I started having issues. I was out of breath, it was hard to sleep. It was kind of weird what was going on. My blood pressure went up, cholesterol was up, fatty liver disease markers in my blood work. And I was just like, and I had kidney stones. So I passed maybe 7 or 8, I think, in 2018 to 2019. Jeez, man. After that, I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to go so heavy on weightlifting and focus on eating so much protein. And I just said, you know what, let me just eat normal 3 meals a day, not worry about macros, and just keep lifting. And so I lost not quite a bit of muscle, but I also lost quite a bit of weight, which improved the markers for fatty liver were gone. My blood pressure was a little bit lower, still slightly elevated, and my cholesterol is back to normal. So it's just the blood pressure I'm working on. So I just figured, you know what, let me start running just to help with my heart, And so I started maybe 4 weeks ago, and when I could not run, not even a quarter of a mile. I would try to run a quarter of a mile, couldn't do it, out of breath. And back in 2016, I tried doing it because I was interested in joining law enforcement, and I was selected with the FBI. And that's kind of where it hit me, where I could not run. I had the worst shin splints when I tried to push myself. So I was just like, yes, let me just take it easy. I had so many issues. Hurt my back, shin splints, just trying to run. So I was like, you know what? Let me start slowly, figure out how to do this the right way. And so I switched from Apple Watch to Garmin, and Garmin they have these races where they tell you how to train, like they kind of like prep you. So I was like, oh, that's perfect. I'll do that to help me start running and try to figure it out. And so it takes you like through these baby steps. Like you work out, well, for me specifically, I work out 3 times. Oh man, I'm right at an intersection, it's probably really loud. I work out it gives me 3 workouts a week, 2 drills, and then 1 run. And so with the drills, it's basically like you walk for 10 minutes, and then you run for 30 seconds, and then walk for 30 seconds. Run for 30 seconds, walk for 30 seconds. So I do that maybe, what started with 4 intervals, and now it goes to 8, now it's 12. So you're basically doing run, walk, 4, 8, 12, 16. It seems like it keeps increasing because I'm on week 4, and now I'm starting to do more of these drills. And then the runs get longer. So I went from running half a mile to 3/4 of a mile to 1 mile to now 1.5 miles. So I think next week it'll be 2 miles. And I think the way it tracks it is, I need to look into it, but I think what it does is at the end of each workout, you put if you enjoyed it, or how you thought you did, how you felt, how much, man, this intersection is loud. Jesus, Mustang. You get exhaust on that. Yeah, so at the end of each workout, it tells you how much effort you put in. And you put that, and I guess what amount you put increases the workout, because if you feel like you're not that strong and you put that it was a hard workout, I don't think it'll increase it. I think it kind of just increases it slightly to try to build up your endurance. But yeah, it's been helping. So the one issue that I have now, and I think it's more, I guess, shoe related. I get this foot pain. I forgot what it's called, plantar fasciitis or fasciitis, something like that. And I think it's more shoe related and basically the way my foot or how I land while running. So I need to go somewhere where they specialize in, I guess, analyzing your feet and to see what shoes best. I went to one a long time ago when I was training for the FBI, and I forgot what it was, kind of fleet feet, something like that. But that's what they do. They put you on this, it looks like a treadmill, and you basically run, and I guess there's like cameras or sensors or something, and they analyze your foot striking, and then based on that, they kind of tell you, hey, you need more cushion, more support, more arch support, more stability in your shoe. And then that's kind of how they pick the shoe for you, shoe that's going to be best for you. And I think if I remember correctly, if you buy a shoe from there, they like give you so many weeks to try them out to see if it works. And if it doesn't work, they let you return them. And I think whenever I pick the shoe, they put you on that machine again, and it's supposed to detect if it's corrected the issue on with your foot striking, which I think I need to do that, because I bought, what are these, Nike Reacts, I think, and at first they were really good, but now, like I said, on the longer runs, when I run a mile, I can definitely feel it the next day. So I have a 5K that this is kind of training, put in this training program together to help me get to. So I have a 5K June 22nd, and currently I think it's projected me to finish the 5K at 34 minutes, 35 minutes, which is probably pretty slow to a lot of people, but it's really good for me because, like I said, I could not run. I just couldn't. So if I can, the goal is to get it under 30 minutes, which I still have, 4 weeks, something like that, which isn't going to be an issue. Like, I could push myself to probably run the 2 miles or jog the 2 miles and probably finish under that. Because I think when it checks my mile, I think it says my quickest mile was like 7 minutes, which is, I don't know, I would think it's pretty slow. It's way better than it was. I think when I first started doing it, when I first started running, or my first mile was 13, 14 minutes. And now if I continue to run at the pace that I do, it hovers around 7:45 and 8.5 minutes, which is pretty good for me. So I'm happy if it's 7 minutes, 8 minutes, even 9 minutes. At 9 minutes a mile, that'll put me still under the 30 minutes, right under 30 minutes, which is what I want to do. I just want to complete the 5K in 30 minutes. So yeah, like I said, I've never ran. If you're looking at started running and you say, no, I just never run, it's hard, using this Garmin program really helps. Like I said, I could not run. I was muscular, and you would think that I could run, but I never did cardio, ever. Never did cardio. I was just focused on building muscle, and that's all I did. And it was extremely hard to get started running. But I gotta tell you, after starting to run, I feel way better, way more energy. I sleep better. It's crazy. I've lost not a big amount, I guess, because it's basically training me to start learning how to run. But at my heaviest, I was probably 265, 270, and I just started losing muscle, really, because I stopped training so hard, had a couple injuries, stopped eating so much protein, and I cut back on a lot of my supplements. So it sucks, when you're focused on building muscle and you start seeing yourself get smaller and smaller. It's, it hurts at first, but man, my health has improved so much, and I'll take that over anything. Because my parents are getting older and they have a lot of health issues. Like I said, I hit 40 this year, 2024, and I gotta focus on my health, my heart, not so much on bodybuilding. So this has been huge for me. And man, I encourage anybody that's looking to start doing that, to get into better shape, running or even walking. Walking a mile, walking 10,000 steps, it is huge. Like, it makes a big improvement. And it's going to be hard at first, but I thought it would be really hard for me to be able to run. And after a couple weeks, man, it's getting easier and easier. Now, my feet still hurt, but like I said, it's more of a shoe issue, but I don't get as tired. So now my primary focus, I think everybody is calling it hybrid athlete, where you strength train and run. So that's what I am now, a hybrid athlete. So I'll continue to make these posts to show progression and kind of show my change in body composition as I go through. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time, and I'll show kind of my weight changes and progression until I hit my 5K. So see y'all next time.